something like that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, new one. Ordered the new one first thing Monday morning. It'll be here Monday.
Are these yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, we've been having massive technical issues in home tonight. So I got here at 4, and then
Had to go down there?
Had to go down there. Just got back about 10 minutes ago. Thankfully, I had everything set up here. But it's been a day. Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm guessing the strategy is get enough of it that you don't have to worry and pull everybody in.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Yep.
then, is Amber's game against you guys one of the 6 they had to go with?
I'm assuming so.
Okay. I wasn't sure if because they lost they don't have to or something.
Because they had to do 6.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
I guess I didn't even. We were talking about it, and I'm not. Yeah, maybe since they lost, it wasn't a forfeit because they already lost it. Because I think a forfeit does it count differently than a regular win? No, a win's a win.
Well,
But it might help for seeding.
First half points allowed is part of the seed formula.
Right.
And first half points scored. So that and then total points scored is big. But if it's gone, all of a sudden it goes to 1-0 instead of 15-14.
Right, which is
A big thing. Especially when it's you guys versus Rice Lake for the 3-4 probably.
right.
I'll tell you what. I think most of these going to get dinged for their non-conference.
Yeah.
Tying a D6 and losing pretty bad to a D5.
Yes.
It's going to depend on.
Is this yours? Can I
Yeah.
just say?
Yep. Oh, and those are mine.
Okay. I left my duffel bag in Mosinee last week, so luckily, and my car keys were in it. Luckily, we have 3 vehicles.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got it back on Monday when they came over for the JV game.
So we had. Yesterday was. I had to talk to Ted after the game and thank him for running in and helping us out last night. The network. I couldn't connect to the network in the pool last night. So I had my phone sitting in the one window trying to get a signal. So I thought Ted was a teacher. Is he not?
Is what?
Is he a teacher? Is
Ted?
Ted?
He was chemistry for a long time,
Okay.
and then he was a librarian. He
Okay.
moved to library, and now he's moved up into a tech position.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's on staff.
Yeah. But he's
He's no longer a classroom teacher.
Okay. That makes sense.
Right. So, yes.
That's fine. I know. That 100% makes sense. Oh, but man, no, it's been.
I was just checking where Rissa's at. She's coming home for the weekend.
Oh, she is?
Yeah. She had I don't think I've seen her. They played for fall ball.
Yeah.
And pitched against Platteville.
Okay.
3 innings, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, no hits. So I think she's going to be their 2 or 3 pitcher. So she didn't hit her first 2 at bats. She was nervous and rolled over and grounded out. And then the next 2 were line shots, kind of right at the left fielder, but better contact. And so she's happy with how things are going. She had 62 pitching. So she was excited about that.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
And school's going good.
So that's good.
Right, that's more important than the sport. Because that's what's going to pay the bills.
Oh yeah. It should be. Yeah, I had to go through tonight and project out everything.
Oh,
Because I can't wait for tomorrow.
yeah. There's still some games that, and there's a lot of games that, even though, there's some close ones that will affect,
Yeah.
there's such a domino effect.
Well, and the thing is, like for example, if a couple D2, D1 schools lose, Unalaska might go D2.
Right.
And then all of a sudden that completely changes the.
Right. Yes.
And then for us, like for other one, Coleman Springs. So all of a sudden now, if everybody else wins, there's 5 undefeated conference champions in that. So I think Colby's going to get lumped in with Northwestern. I got a feeling Northwestern's going to get the one.
Remember, fans, student athletes
means a
represent their
level 3
teams,
trip
fellow
to
students, teachers, and their school
Maple,
community.
Wisconsin.
Athletes are expected to be individuals who will make a good impression for
And
their
the hard part
school.
with that is
Another awesome game day tune is coming up
Medford
here
soccer
on
very
Game
likely
Time.
would be in Milwaukee. So that would be Milwaukee on Thursday, Maple on Friday, Milwaukee on Saturday. Well, probably not Milwaukee on Saturday. No offense to the team, but they're not going to compete with the Southern schools.
No, they're good for up here, but they're
Schooner or Shell Lake will give them a run for their money in sectional final. And honestly, I think Redlander would beat them sectional semi here. Right. Especially because Silas went out right towards the end of that game last night with an ankle injury.
yeah. Are you gonna want me for a level 1 playoff game, or how do you feel about? Like, I don't care. I mean, it doesn't matter if I'm here on the sideline. It's if you want me
It's
to
up
be
to you.
here. Okay.
It's up to you. It depends on where we're at. You know, if Bedford gets a 5, we might not. I don't see them getting a 5, but depending on where they're going, we might not.
Okay.
You know.
Because I don't mind.
Yeah.
I kind of
I have
enjoy
fun.
it, so
Yeah.
it's. I thought didn't hear any complaints about the people that listen
No.
to us, so.
The ones, yeah, like if they go to Onalaska's got a really nice streaming service down there.
Yes. Yeah.
So we'll be like, yeah, I'm not gonna.
Right. Why drive all the way to
Why
Alaska?
drive? Especially because I've got.
Although the odds of us playing in Alaska is super cool.
fans and themselves are made in good faith and should be. Support both of these teams by refraining from derogatory or demeaning comments and cheer today. We hope that you will enjoy the game and support the students in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. More awesome tunes are coming up here on Game Time.
Perfect music for another fantastic game. Right here in Medford.
These guys teased me when we first called. Grandpa had 12 brothers and sisters. I was getting married, you know, as we were getting married and all of our friends, even if you didn't invite them, if you knew and that's what it was for ours is, oh yeah, you know, go ahead, you know, come on over, come to the reception. Because it's actually pretty cheap, you know, I mean, just to bring in the booze and the beer and, you know, it's way cheaper than, yeah, food's good. Six half barrels. And then I think we had like 6 other just bottles of like Jack and a few other things. I was thinking we likes to drink, my family likes to drink, so I would go 20 smacks. What's that? 20 smacks. I've got to use my phone for a calculator because I miscalculated the stats. So it's like, you know what I had? Like, I carried the one to the wrong spot. Stratford team or 7th grade. Not that it matters, just this is just conversation. It was a combined 7th and 8th grade team, and they ended up winning. So it wasn't too bad. They got some good teams. But Stratford declining a little bit, like just the overall, you know, at their youth level, they didn't seem to be what it was for a while. Marshall. But Denny's still there, so they just we had a couple may fall into one. You're not. I don't see anything like that. Without talking to anybody, like just my impression is I don't think there's anything like that.
If they win their
Right.
you haven't been any stretch rematch.
Especially after last couple of losses. Well, Paul said, talking to Paul Levinsky at the Amherst game, actually, he said there was like 4 kids that, there were 4 kids that came to summer camp, and then quit right before school started. So, Sid was doing before. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Looks like with all the members.
Well, I think they'll get announced as starters. But that's usually for some.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Raider Field for tonight's Great Northern Conference football game between the Antigo Red Robins and your Medford Raiders. We'd like to extend a special welcome to our guests from Antigo, to their parents and administration, and fans. We appreciate your efforts in supporting your team and for traveling to join us this evening. Medford High School, the Great Northern Conference, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all interscholastic events.
You're not going to get
We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, event workers, and officials in a positive manner so that everyone can enjoy the contest. To honor America and defending our freedom, we ask that those who are able to stand remove your hats, place your hand over your heart, and join the Medford Band as they play our national anthem.
seniors, though, so we should be better.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Raider Field tonight. Between the Antigo Red Robins and your Medford Raiders. Tonight for the starting lineup for the offense for the Antigo Red Robins. Number 53, Logan Comstock. Number 68, Braden Stonkey. Number 62, Connor Cornelius. Number 52, Corey Rustick. Number 61, Sawyer Gasol. Number 1, Mason Gray. Number 82, Theoden Reitz. Number 22, Ezekiel Foles. Number 24, Alec Nat Savage. Number 25, Alex Schleby. And number 4, Colton Tomei. And now, for your Medford Raiders, tonight we are going to be introducing our seniors. We're going to be recognizing 23 of our senior football players. And we got also unbelievable posters and a lot of little rascals out there. Number 2, Ty Metz.
I wish they would have asked us more.
Matthew Gabert. Number 5, Logan Baumgartner. Number 7, Peyton Gillis. Number 8, Tucker Kramer. Number 9, Miles Searless. Number 11, Charlie Kleiss. Number 18, Alex Dietrich. Number 20, Itzy Medina. 22, Anakin Stokes. 23, Mark Herrera. 24, Landon Beerguts. Number 28, Braden Stelzel. Number 35, Tucker Schreiner. Number 57, Alex Kragenbrink. Number 58, Peyton Emmerich. Number 60, Will Honesto. Number 68, Riley Brandner. Number 73, Jacob Rextedel. Number 75, Bryce Burrow.
This could take a while. The person was hoping to make it by halftime. Yeah.
Number 76, Braxton Crabb. Number 87, Cole Dasso. And number 88, Hunter Heath.
By halftime.
The Medford football program would like to say thank you to each of our seniors for their dedication to the program these last 4 years. Your dedication and leadership is greatly appreciated. We would like to wish each of you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Officials for tonight's game are Dale Parr, David Johannes, Robert Fundeller, Dave White, and Joshua Stahl. Just a reminder, please help our custodial staff by refraining from letting your trash.
All right, welcome to Raider Field. Senior night, youth night, whole bunch of stuff going on tonight. Steve Ockenick here, joined by Greg Klepatuskas.
Hello, thanks.
Try that again.
How about that?
There we go.
Okay.
Have a little different headset on for Greg tonight, but we got it working now. So this we'll get set to go here. Medford looking for seating placement, possibly. Cheering probably for the Merrill Blue Jays tonight to maybe have a shot at a share, but
Yeah, Merrill has a decent team. Mosinee just has a lot of really good athletes, so I've got a feeling that that's going to come out in Mosinee's favor tonight.
Yep. But, I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some scoreboard watching over there just to be sure. But, obviously, Medford has to get through an Antigo team. They've given some teams some trouble.
Yeah.
Haven't quite come out on the positive end of most of those, but.
Yeah, they're a well-coached team. Tom does a really good job of getting the kids to play hard, and I think they've played harder as the year goes on, as the year has gone on, and they've gotten better. They've only got 7 seniors on the roster, and they had a lot of growing up to do early, but I think they've gotten better as the year has gone on. So it's going to be a tough game.
And a little bit better season for them this year than last year. So it's one of those things you always want to see as a team improving, and so far it looks as if they have some and should have a pretty good team next year.
Yeah.
But kickoff, that is going to go back. That is going to be covered up. Fooled me out a little bit. That one will be covered up at the 45. And the Antigo Red Robins will take over here. A player I'm going to be keeping an eye on. We saw him during the baseball season. He was a transfer, so we had to sit out last year. Mason Gray, number 1. Fullback, middle linebacker, but he's a big kid.
Yeah. Kind of, one of those kids that they've run their offense through so far this year, and if we don't shut him down, he could hurt us.
See Logan Bumgarner out there on him here as he's out wide here to the near side, 2 wide to the far side. 2 backs, high snap. That's going to end up in the hands of the running back. He's going to fight forward, but he's going to lose a couple yards. That one went to Alex Schleve. Don't know if that was the intention on it, but...
Yeah, I'm guessing it was supposed to be a handoff, and it just went a little bit over the quarterback's head.
Good job by Schleve. 1, collecting it, and 2, at least getting back near the line of scrimmage. That'll set up second and... looks like 2nd and 11. So they're going to send Gray out wide to the far side. Wide out here on the near side. 3 in the backfield. Snap. Dropping back looking. They're going to throw it up for Gray. Coming back. Knocked away. Baumgartner got to it.
That was a nice play by Logan. He was trying to stay over the top. The pass was short and came back and did a good job of just knocking it down instead of trying to undercut it, which he has kind of done in the past at times. So, that's kind of the risk reward of trying to undercut a pass and pick it off. Sometimes it's better just to knock it down instead of giving up the 6 points.
So Tomei comes back in with the play. I mean, you kind of figured they'd try and go to Gray early. Now Gray is going to be in the backfield as the running back behind Tomei. A bunch of receivers here to the near side. Snap. The give is going to be to Gray. Gray's going to come here off the near side. He's going to push forward. He's going to fight forward. He's going to be near the first down. I think they're going to give it to him. They're stopping the clock. Think he got 11 on 3rd and 11. Yep, they do. He gets... Nope, just a second here. Yep, they do give the first down. So Gray getting 11 there, and it's going to be a tough kid to take down. 6'7", 215.
Yeah, I think, that kind of Antigo runs what we run sometimes, ran 3 guys out into a trips pattern and just ran it right at us.
So 1 minute gone by here. Snap. The give will be to the second back through. That is 24, Alex Napkovich. Dietrich in on the tackle, gets right back to the, they'll give him 1. So just over 1.
That was kind of Antigo's power. They ran Gray through the hole as a lead blocker and tried to make a little bit of room, but Medford's D-line did a much better job that time of getting push.
So they will keep Gray in the backfield as the lone back. There's a wing over here to the near side, 2 wide to the far side. Snap, the give is to Gray. Gray into the line, pushing forward. He's going to just get a couple. Good job by that Raider defense collapsing in on that one.
Yeah, the linebackers filled forward that time. The D-line didn't get pushed back quite as much, and they almost looked like they were caught off guard a little bit that first time, and maybe they're just settling in and figuring it out now.
Mason Gray is senior, but he had to sit out last year because he was a transfer student from Elko, I believe. Got a chance to talk to his parents a few times during the baseball season. He did get to play baseball this last year. Tomei, he's going to go throw it. That one's going to be caught. Far side. That's going to be enough for a first down. Pass completed to Theoden Reitz. Nice little, nice little route there.
Yeah. Looked like a curl at sticks almost. He went out, and those are pretty tough routes to defend. If you think they're going up over the top, all of a sudden the receiver stops, and when it's thrown on time, that's pretty tough to defend.
So they're going to bring 2 wide out here to the near side. 2 backs in the backfield. That includes Gray. Snap. The give will be to Gray on first down. He's going to get tied up at the line of scrimmage. He's going to fall forward, and he's just going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the Cameron defensive end off on our left, their right side that time did a heck of a job of shutting the blocker and making the play there.
So 2nd and 10. Pretty much keeping the same package on the field. Looks as if they've got some pretty good movable pieces out there.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised that they're keeping Gray there at fullback and that they're not trying to get him the ball. The quarterback has a decent arm.
That one into the line. That's still pushing. They're going to blow the play dead, right? Just a little bit of a gain. That one went to 24. Alex Nepkovich. Maybe 6 inches on the play.
Yeah, they ran Gray away from the play that time, I think, trying to see who we were keying. And Medford did a good job of reading the guards and filling to where the ball should be.
Reitz wide here to the near side. Everybody else tight to the formation. Wings either side. Dropping back. They're going to keep Gray into block. The throw's going to come over here to Reitz. Catch is made. Reitz is in the clear. He will go into the end zone. Touchdown, Antigo. Looked like almost the same play they ran to Reitz earlier.
Yeah, that one was just kind of a little fade pattern, and Tucker was right there. He just kind of, I don't know, when he went up to make a play, he just sort of missed it. So I don't know. I had the corner in my in my line of sight, so I couldn't see exactly what happened. But
you got it pretty close on that one. Yeah, he just kind of tucked around. They're going to kick the extra point. Tomei is going to hold. Can't see the number on the. It's an 80 number on the kicker, so it's got to be Nolan Bunell. Snap, ball is down, kick on the way. The kick is good. Antigo gets an early touchdown. They lead 7-0. We'll be back right after this.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. And it is truck season, which means big savings. That's right, rebates are back. Stop on in and talk to one of our specialists, but we're focusing on the 2.7. Going on now behind me, we actually brought in a Chevy trainer to talk about those wonderful features of the 2.7 engine. And we want to be able to tell you all of those. Stop on in and talk to one of our sales consultants and hear about the great rebates going on now at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC.
Well, Antigo goes down the field. They get the touchdown. Early deficit for Medford, something they haven't dealt with too much this year.
No. I think they're going to work on I think we were a little surprised by the fact that they threw it as much as they did, but Tom's a smart coach and realized they're not going to be able to run the ball on us, so the best way to beat us is trying to pass it. So
we'll see. Well, if Medford can respond, they send Tomei out to kick. No, that's not Tomei. That is Nolan Bunnell. Antigo stays tight to the formation, maybe try and steal a possession here.
They typically line up like this, and they either onside it or on a signal they all spread out then.
And now they spread out. So, and we see the back line back up. Still not a bad idea once you chase that back line back a bit, middle line back a bit. But nope, they're going to kick that one away. That'll be fielded in the middle. Return going up the far side. That's going to get out near the 40. They will whistle it down at the 39. The Medford offense will start from there.
Did you see who returned that?
I couldn't see from this end, as we're kind of fogging up here a little bit. So we'll go with.
Yeah, the speaker's saying Stelzel. He did get activated he's battling some injuries. He had a wrist problem and a couple of arm issues earlier in the year.
So Medford's going to come out in a passing formation. 3 wide here to the near side, 1 to the far side. Snap. Bumgarner, quick little screen to Kleiss. Kleiss gets past the first guy, spins around. He's going to get run down, but not before he picks up about 6.
Yeah, nice little bubble screen out to Charlie there. The receivers did a nice job of opening up some room for him, and Charlie did a good job catching and getting as much as he could.
Yep, and got a little bit of help as they slung him over the defender a bit there. And they're going to come out that same formation. They're going to send that same bunch now out to the far side. One wide here to the near side. Snap. Bumgarner, they're going to run the same play out to the far side this time. Breaking free, and it's going to be a touchdown-saving tackle. That one goes to Tucker Kramer. That's going to be a big gain there. That's going to get out to the Antigo 36. First down, Medford.
Yeah, basically the same play. So I'm guessing Coach Wilson saw something in film that the way Antigo defends trips that they can try to exploit.
That's the most I think I've seen them throw on the first possession in a while. And they're going to do it. Keep it spread out here. 2 wide to the far side, 2 to the near side. Send it back in motion. Snap. The give is to the motion back. He's going to turn the corner. He's got room to run. He is in the clear, and he is gone into the end zone. Touchdown, Medford. I believe that was Kramer, was it not?
Yep, Tucker.
Tucker Kramer runs that one in. And Medford right back on the board. They get the touchdown. 7-6. And imagine we're going to see Medford go for 2.
Yep.
That's pretty much, I'm willing to bet all the money in my pocket that Medford's going to go for 2 here.
Well, there's a couple of theories on either kicking the extra point or going for 2, and as long as you're over 50% on 2-point conversions, you're ahead compared to kicking the extra point. So
they're going to spread it out again. This snap is going to go right to Tucker Schreiner. He will run it in for the 2-point conversion. 6, not even halfway through the first quarter. Medford 8, Antigo 6. We'll be back with a kickoff right after this.
I absolutely feel that Tiger Lily is getting a great education with RVA. She is challenged and she's not bored. She enjoys her classwork.
I love the teachers. The teachers are the best part. My teachers are very friendly and they're easy to reach out to when you need help with the assignments. The teachers are always there when you need help.
What I love about RVA is the flexibility first, but second is that Tiger Lily is so happy with this school, with her teachers, and with what she's learning. It's awesome.
Had to go back and clarify that was a handoff, forward handoff, but goes as a run for Tucker Kramer. 36-yard touchdown run, 2-point conversion was good. 8-6. Medford with the lead.
I believe it was a handoff. Maybe we'll have to recheck the film, but I'm pretty sure the way that play is designed is to be a handoff, not a pass.
Yeah, you get those little – it's one of those things that you don't sometimes realize, but that little toss forward counts as a pass, and it's a brilliant way to run that play. Kickoff is going to go to the far side, and that's just going to be knelt right there at the 42, 43, and Antigo will start with a short field again, down 1. That was number 70, Grant Prezalowczyk, I believe.
Might be one of the few times he touches the ball this year.
Yeah, not too often you see somebody with that big of a number touching the ball in the 70s, but I'll always remember the one the Patriots had against the Packers and the lineman got it. And
yep.
To quote old Chris Berman, he was rumbling and a bumbling down the field on that one.
Yeah, always got to be ready.
Wideouts either side. Gray on the far side. Bunnell here on the near side. Flags. And I think that's going to be a false start at Medford pointing. And Antigo walking back right now. Or it might have been lined up offside. Conversation. Refs are going to come together.
I didn't see movement, but through our foggy window, I may not have noticed.
Yeah, we got here at 4. There was snow on the field yet. Little dusting of it. It's definitely... Oh, no, that's going to go against Medford. So they're going to get encroachment on Medford. That's going to set up a 1st and 5.
Antigo likes to shift a little bit in a few things, so I'm guessing our D lineman saw a little bit of movement, thought it was the snap of the ball, and they were just shifting.
So Benell will come out wide here to the near side. Gray is wide to the far side. 3 in the backfield. Now the one guy moves forward. That's kind of that shift. Snap. The give is to the back end of the line. He's going to have a couple. See who comes out of the bottom of the pile on that one. That is going to be 25. Alex Schleve gets that one just across midfield. That'll set up a second and about 3.
Seen that play a lot out of Antigo over the years. They put that guy in motion. He becomes a blaster, trying to kick the defensive end out and running up inside of him. And the DN, I think it was either Landon or Cameron on this side, and he did a good job of shutting it down, and the linebackers filled where they needed to.
So Gray's going to come out wide here to the near side. I believe that's Benell on the far side. 3 again in the backfield. They send one guy in motion. They're going to run pretty much that same play to the other side, trying to push forward. Not going to get much. Maybe a yard and a half. Depends on the spot here. That one went to Schleve again.
Yep. So, go ahead.
Oh, that's going to set up a third. Gain about 2. That's going to set up a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you called it. It was the exact same play, just to the other side. And that side of the line did not a much better job. Typically, good job of shutting it down, and they see it. We run that play also, so they see that a lot in practice.
So now a little bit more typical Antigo offense that we've seen in the past. Tight ends either side, 3 in the backfield. Gray is the back in the middle. It's going to be the second guy through the line, and he's not going to get there. Back to the line of scrimmage and forced back. That is going to be number 22, Zeke Fobbs. And that's going to set up an interesting 4th down decision here for Antigo. I'm going to say they go for it.
I bet they go for it. Logan Kawa was the one making the tackle that time. He did a nice job of reading it, filling where he needed to, and the D-line did their job. And it's when the defense works like that, it's a thing of beauty.
Looks like Bryce Spurl coming in to center this defense here on 4th and 1. Gray in the backfield, man. See if they give it to him here. Long count snap. The give is to Gray. He is going to fight forward, and he's just going to get the first down. Needed a yard, got a yard and about 4 inches.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't give it to Gray on 3rd down. He's a little bit bigger guy. We've seen to have a hard time tackling him for no gain. But I don't know. The few games I watched, he didn't get a ton of carries. He's not a real thick kid, so I don't know how many carries he can get in a game and how much banging he can take.
And I imagine the basketball coach is in everybody's ear to keep him healthy for that.
Yes.
Gray is wide to the far side. Benella's wide here to the near side. Everybody else in the backfield. Snap. They're going to look to Gray along that far side. Bumgarner is there. Incomplete. Bumgarner, I think, reached back and got a hand on it. He was step for step with Gray the whole way.
Yes. Nice play by Logan. Once they split him out, I think everybody, at least that's what I was thinking, is they're going to throw it up to him, taking a shot. And Logan did a nice job knocking it down.
Logan giving up. Got to look at that.
Say a couple inches.
Don't have giving a couple inches there, but... So Gray wide to the far side, Benell wide here to the near side. Snap, they're going to look to throw again. Good pocket. This time they're going to come the other direction. That one is going to be caught, and he's going to be brought down. That one, Kramer got the tackle.
You know,
Reitz, excuse me, wrong. Reitz on it.
That was just the same fade pattern to the other side, and Kramer was right there. I almost think it was a little bit of pass interference. It looked like he pushed. Kramer was right there, but at the same time, he just got to go up and make a play, and Kramer's done that most of the year, and for some reason tonight he's just kind of not making those plays.
So 1st and goal just inside the 10. 3 in the backfield. Reitz is wide here to the near side. Snap. It's going to be a give up the middle right into that line, and it's going to go nowhere. 24, Nepkavage in there.
Yeah,
they'll give him a little bit.
They're not seeing much success running inside against us. I think that's why we're seeing them pass a little bit more. It's still hard once you get first and goal. In Tom's mind, I'm sure he's thinking, well, we should be able to run it in from here, and it's hard to get out of that thought pattern.
Gray wide to the far side, Reitz wide here to the near side. Snap. They're going to look to throw. Tomei is going to spin out here to the near side right there, and he is going to go down. 24, Landon Vierguts, I believe that was. Vierguts, yep.
Matt Gabert came up and made the play that time. He's normally the corner. Not quite sure what happened where he saw it and was able to come up and fill, but he did a nice job and made the play.
So that will set up 3rd and goal from the 12. Gray will go wide out to the far side of the field, the wide side of the field. Reitz is wide here to the near side. The triple backs in the backfield, dropping back, looking. The throw's going to go to the short, blown up right there. Blasting in on that one, looking to see the number. Oh, that was Kramer. Kramer in on the tackle. That little flare pass out to Zeke Phobes.
Yep, nice job. Nice job by Tucker seeing it, reading it, and once he made the catch, making the stop.
So that gets back to the original line of scrimmage, 4th and goal from the 9. It's going to be interesting to see the decision that Antigo makes. Looks like Coach Schofield is going to let the clock run down and take a timeout. I think maybe to think this one over a little bit if they want to try and kick it. And timeout is taken by Antigo. Antigo takes a timeout. They're going to think about this 4th down. We will be back right after this.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. And it is truck season, which means big savings. That's right, rebates are back. Stop on in and talk to one of our specialists, but we're focusing on the 2.7. Going on now behind me, we actually brought in a Chevy trainer to talk about those wonderful features of the 2.7 engine, and we want to be able to tell you all of those. Stop on in and talk to one of our sales consultants and hear about the great rebates going on now at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC.
4th and goal from the 9 for Antigo. They're going to go for it. 2 wide here to the near side. Tomei's going to drop back. Pressure's going to come his. He throws incomplete. 32 got some pressure in on that one.
Max Dietzman.
But I think that changed the throw just a little bit because it was wide of the 3 receivers coming across.
When he's down, Max had a nice shot on him. It was a clean hit. I feel it didn't seem like he hit him. He was hitting him as he was throwing it, but you take a shot to the ribs like that, it makes it a little bit harder to stay in there the next time.
For sure. He's down. We're going to step right back aside again. (0-0) Colby Auburndale. That's second quarter. Auburndale, they've given some teams some fits. They only lost by 7 on a controversial play last week to Edgar.
Yeah.
Colby looking to secure a outright conference title if Auburndale wins. Auburndale, Edgar, and Colby would share the Merriwood title, and that's going to throw a lot of things into flux. We're going to step aside here as they tend to
the quarterback,
Colton
number 4.
Tomei, and we'll be back right after this. So Tomei is going to come off. He's gingerly with some help. It'll be interesting to see if it's just something they can tape up. He seems to be getting better as he walks on it.
Yeah, you don't know if he got the wind knocked out of him. It's so hard to tell from here and speculate, but...
But Medford will have the football. They've got wide receiver here to the near side, one to the far side, two backs in the backfield. The toss is going to come over here to the near side. Breaking through and going to pick up about 6. Gillis on the carry.
Gillis had a really nice block. I didn't get to say it on the touchdown run of Tucker's. He did a good job of kicking the guy out and was able to free up Tucker the last time. So these guys really do a good job of blocking for each other.
That's been a hallmark of Medford teams the last few years. A lot of different players blocking for different guys. This time it's to Schreiner into the line. He gets hit at the line of scrimmage, forcing his way forward, still pushing the pile. He might have the first down. Looks like he does. Schreiner just forcing his way to the first down.
Yep, if Tucker can keep his legs going, he's a load to bring down.
And that's always a huge part of this this offense, is having that big, strong running back that can push piles.
Yep, falling forward, getting the extra yard is huge.
I formation, wideouts either side. Snap, the give. This one's going to go to Gillis. Gillis off here to the near side. Dragging guys with him. He's going to have about 5. He got wrapped up around the waist at about the 21. Drug his guy 4 yards.
That was close to being a touchdown. Will Havisto, who was our center until he broke his hand, is now one of our lead backs. And instead of looking to the inside to pick up that linebacker, he just missed him. If Will would have managed to get him, it would have been a touchdown. But that's a tough thing to do.
Spread formation, 2 wide here to the near side, 2 to the far side. They send it back in motion. Snap, the give is going to go to that back off the far side. Room to run. He's got the first down. He will, still on his feet, gets out to the 37.
I think that was Landon.
24, Landon Virguts, yep. Coming across on that. That's seen Medford run that now twice.
Yeah.
Both to success.
Yep. It's a play that we've had for a while. It helps when you have guys fast. It only really works when you're faster than the other team. And and tonight it looks like we're faster than them and having some success with it.
We are at the end of the first quarter, 1 in the books. Medford 8, Antigo 7. We'll be back right after this.
I absolutely feel that Tiger Lily is getting a great education with RVA. She is challenged and she's not bored. She enjoys her classwork.
I love the teachers. The teachers are the best part. My teachers are very friendly and they're easy to reach out to when I need help with the assignments. The teachers are always there when you need help.
What I love about RVA is the flexibility first, but second is that Tiger Lily is so happy with this school, with her teachers, and with what she's learning. It's awesome.
Welcome back. Well, 1 quarter in the books, 8-7, Medford over Antigo. Lakeland leads 6-0 over Rhinelander. Lakeland punched their ticket last week for the playoffs. 4 Great Northern Conference teams that punched their ticket. Medford, Mosinee, Merrill, and now a whistle. And they're going to send somebody off for an equipment issue. But, yeah, Medford, Merrill, Mosinee, and Lakeland have punched their ticket.
Yep.
Antigo, Rhinelander, and Hayward are out. Ashland could go if they can beat Hayward tonight.
Correct. Yeah, and actually, they should. If Ashland plays well, they should get him.
So this is going to be a straight run by Bumgardner up the middle. Bumgardner. Oh no, it's not Bumgardner. Yeah, it is Bumgardner. Bumgardner with a run. He'll get that one out to the 37. First down, Medford.
Yeah, that was the counter to you were talking about that jet sweep that we've been running, and it was a fake to the rocket sweep, and Logan brought it back the other way, and the line did a nice job opening the hole for him, and Logan just couldn't get it going quite quick enough to break away.
Yeah, got brought down by Gray, and we've seen his speed a little bit here, so Medford will come out. They're going to send trips out wide to the far side, one wide out here to the near side. That is Kleist. Somebody doesn't have somebody covered, but they're going to give to Schreiner instead, and Schreiner's going to be rode down after a spin of about 2.5, 3.
Yeah, Coach Schofield was worried about about the trips up on top, and he didn't need to worry about it because we were trying to catch him on the inside.
So, yeah, that's a formation we haven't seen too much here from Medford. That trips out there to the far side, but it seems to be working pretty well. I formation, wide receivers either side. Bumgarner, toss. That is going to go to Gillis. Gillis gets past the first guy, but he is just going to get back. Maybe gain of 1. Well played there by that defense on the far side. I believe that was Alex Schleve getting in on the tackle, 25.
Yeah, we didn't get to their linebackers that time, and both of them were there making the tackles. Either we didn't quite get to them or we just didn't stay on blocks like we needed to.
So change of formation here. We're going to see new guys, a bunch of new guys come in. See if it's going to be, they're going to send 2 wide here to the near side, 1 to the far side.
We got 3 to this side.
3 to this side, excuse me. Snap. Bumgarner's going to spin out here to the near side. He's going to go for it all. Kleist just can't get just out of range. Flag comes in. Flag on the play. Not sure which way that one's going to go. They could probably go both ways on it.
Yeah, it kind of looked like a little bit of hand fighting. I don't know that anybody really gained an advantage, but I'm afraid it might go against Medford.
It does. Saw that push. So
I don't know that was more of a push than the last time on the Antigo kid, but, they saw different things. So
yep. Might have been, I think that one was sold a little better.
Yeah.
So they're looks like Antigo's going to take the penalty. So it's going to be 3rd and a mile, but it's still going to be 3rd down. 2 down territory for the Raiders for sure here. Be interesting to see what the call is, because that's going to be 3rd and
about 21, 22.
About that, yeah. 3rd and 20, 3rd and 23, they call it on the scoreboard, so we'll go with that. So see if they go back to that play, because Kleist had him. Well, might have had a little extra to get the room, but. So they're going to send Kleist out wide here to the near side. 2 wide here to the near side, 2 to the far side. They send it back in motion. Snap. They're going to jet sweep it here. Spinning off his guy, and they're going to blow it up right there.
That was the same play we had a lot of success against. That time Tucker Kramer couldn't quite hold his block or the Antigo kid made a nice play and was able to crush it down and not allow the run to happen.
So the 4th down stop by Medford against Antigo ends up coming to nothing. Medford bringing the punt team on. They will send. So 6-0 Colby now. 14. That is Ethan Buckman back to return the punt from Logan Bumgarner. He is standing at the 15. Snap. They bring pressure. Don't get to it. Bumgarner's punt. That's going to be missed. Ball's going to be recovered by Antigo, but muffed on the punt. Recovered by, that's 23, Mitchell Hotchkiss. And disaster averted there for Antigo.
Yeah, our gunner was coming in and was getting blocked a little bit, and instead of, I think he was breaking down to make the tackle and didn't expect him to muff it like he did and just couldn't react quite fast enough.
Interesting he didn't take a fair catch there with that.
I was kind of surprised too.
So Tomei back out on the field. Good sign there. Good. Always good to see the guys come back out. So Tomei will be in the backfield. Gray back there with him. 1 wide out on the far side. That's Reitz. Under center. They're going to send it back in motion. Snap. The give is to Gray. Gray got through the line. He's going to get about 4.5 on that one.
Yeah, that was that blast play again. When you can get 3-4 yards of crack, sometimes you'll take that.
Yeah, the old adage. You don't quite get the cloud of dust on a turf field anymore, but 3-4 yards and a cloud of dust. I guess technically it'd be a cloud of tire pellets.
Yeah.
Everybody tight to the formation this time. Wing here on the near side, 2 in the backfield. Tomei under center. Snap. Give is to the second guy through, and he's going to push forward, and he's just going to get a couple. See who comes out of the bottom of the pile there.
That's 24 again.
24. Alex Napkavich. So that's going to set up 3rd and about 3.5.
Yeah, that was a little bit of misdirection. Sent one guy one way and then sent the wings back the other way, trying to catch us off guard. But the linebackers did a good job of reading their keys and staying home.
So 2 wide to the far side. Now whistle, and Antigo's going to take another timeout. 1 remaining. We're going to step aside. Antigo's taking 2 timeouts in short succession here. We'll be back right after this.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. And it is truck season, which means big savings. That's right, rebates are back. Stop on in and talk to one of our specialists, but we're focusing on the 2.7. Going on now behind me, we actually brought in a Chevy trainer to talk about those wonderful features of the 2.7 engine, and we want to be able to tell you all of those. Stop on in and talk to one of our sales consultants and hear about the great rebates going on now at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC.
Welcome back. 7:53 remaining. Antigo down to a single timeout. Coach Schofield saw something there he didn't like.
Yeah, he either called a play that he didn't have the right personnel in for or didn't feel comfortable with his kids. And, being in this game like he is, wanted to do the right thing.
They're 2 wide to the far side, looking to throw. Pressure comes. Skipping out of it. He's going to throw it up. He's got his guy. Catch is made. And he is going to be pulled down. Trying to see who that is. That is 22, Zeke Phobes. And he had a step or two on a defender there.
Yeah, that was I'm not quite sure what Tucker. I think that was Tucker out there with Matt Gabert. Kind of hard to tell through the fog here, but he kind of busted play a little bit. The quarterback did a nice job of stepping up in the pocket and found him.
So Gray's going to be in the backfield, wide out here to the near side. 2 wideouts here to the near side. Snap. They are going to give to Gray. Gray into the line. He's going to push his way forward for 3. Flag comes in late. Late flag on the play, thrown right at the spot where Gray was tackled.
I didn't really see a face mask. It's either a face mask or a hold.
Hold. Looks like it's a hold. Nope, that's going to come back. Holding on Antigo. The late hold well after the play.
Yeah, either that or he just couldn't get his flag out right away, which happens sometimes.
So the hold is going to negate the gain. It was at the spot, so it's not going to be a full 10 yards back from the original line of scrimmage. So it was a couple yards downfield, so that's going to set up about 1st and 17, it looks like.
Yeah, sometimes when it's a big pile like that, the official sees the penalty but doesn't quite throw it right away, waiting to see what else happens with the play so he doesn't miss anything.
2 wide here to the near side. That includes Gray. 1 wide to the far side. Snap. Tomei dropping back. He's going to throw it at the fumble. Is that a fumble or is that an incomplete pass? No, they're going to say incomplete pass.
I think his hand came forward and it slipped out is what I saw.
Okay.
But
now there's going to be a conversation, I think, if that's – because that didn't get back to – does it have to get back to the line of scrimmage in high school?
It does, but if it slipped out, that's not necessarily an intentional grounding because it slipped out of his hand, and I'm guessing that's what they're going to call.
Yeah, that was kind of the signal I saw the referee making that the main referee came because the guy on the side came in to say, hey, that didn't make it back. There wasn't a receiver.
Right.
But I don't think that was his intention to throw it there.
Correct.
So 2nd and 17, 2 wide here to the near side, 1 to the far side. Snap. Tomei dropping back, looking. He's going to throw that one up down the middle. Catch is made at the 1. Gray comes down with it.
That was a heck of a play by Gray there. Bumgartner was there, and another one, I think Charlie was there too, and he just came down right in between. Both of them missed it and came down right in between them.
That was definitely one you don't see too often from a lot of high schoolers.
Yeah. Yep, it was a nice pass. Gray went up and got it. And Logan just kind of didn't make a play on it. I thought he was going to make one and ended up not being able to get it.
Tight formation. Gray is the back at the end. They're going to give it to him. He is going to go into the end zone.
I think they're calling him down.
I think they're calling him down. Nope, he did not get in. Nope, he did not get in. It is right there.
Yep, I think his knee went down and then he fell forward, so they were marking it where the ball was when his knee went down. So they have a much better angle than we have. So,
yeah, I can't see anything from my angle.
Yeah.
So I'm counting on the screen. I'm looking at the same thing you guys are at home. Tight formation. Sneak here.
Or Gray again.
Snap. No, that's not going to be Gray, but that's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown on Antigo. Red Robins punch it in that time. That went to Zeke Fobbs, I believe. Yeah, Fobbs runs it in. 13-8 Antigo.
Yeah, little counter play. You know, when you get down on the goal line, you just try to hope you can get a little bit of push, and that time didn't get quite enough to stop him.
So Bunnell on for the extra point. Snap, ball is down, kick on the way, and it is, I think that was blocked. No good, but Antigo leads 13-8. They'll be kicking off right after this.
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? Tap Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
Well, I think might be time to put the Raiders on upset alert here. They trail 13-8 to Antigo.
Yeah.
Don't know if we're quite to that point yet, but
There's a lot of game to be played, but we just need to stop making mistakes and missing blocks and things like that.
So they will spread out, but now to kick it off. Steps up. Kick is away. That's going to come over here to the near side. That's going to go out of bounds. Medford will get it at the 35. Imagine Ted's going to take it at the 35.
I would imagine.
So Medford's going to come out. They've got 5:55. Well, not quite the time we start talking about timeouts yet, but they got some time to work their way down the field.
Oh, yeah, plenty of time. I think, what Medford needs to do is just get back to not making mistakes. We're missing some blocks. We're not sustaining blocks. And right now, Antigo's just, I think, playing a little bit harder than us, and that's the difference in the scoreboard.
And this is it's their last game of the year most likely, unless they play a Week 10 game.
Yep.
Not too many teams take advantage of that, though. So they're going to come out, I formation, wideouts either side. Snap, it's going to be a toss. That is going to go to Schreiner. Schreiner into the line, pushing forward, spinning, breaks free, still clear. He is going to be chased down, still fighting forward. He will go into the end zone. Touchdown! Medford flag comes in late.
Was he celebrating in the end zone? I quit watching him.
I don't think it'd be a didn't see anything. Might be like could be a face mask or something on Antigo trying to pull him down, or maybe a hold. Officials talking about it. Long conversation here. It was as he was going into the end zone. I didn't see anything celebration-wise.
I saw him reach out the ball like for a touchdown. I didn't see him spike it or
no. They're going to talk to Wilson. Nope, they're going to pick the flag up.
Okay.
I'm guessing it might have been him reaching it out. So the touchdown is good. I wonder from behind they saw him reach out.
Thinking but it was a celebration.
Reaching to get it in the end zone before he got tackled because he carried tacklers most of the way on that drive, on that run. I mean, somebody got him to about the 20. He just carried him into the end zone.
I would say he broke about 5 tackles and then with the carry at the end.
So that is going to be Medford coming out, going for 2. Pistol formation, offset eye, wideouts either side. Gillis is the back. Snap is going to look like that would have gone straight to Gillis.
I think it did.
But he is going to be short. So the long snap goes to Gillis. He runs it in. But Medford gets back on top 14-13 on a one-play drive. We'll be back with a kickoff right after this. Welcome back. 5:41 left in the second. Well, that was a one-play 65-yard drive, 65-yard touchdown run for Tucker Schreiner.
Yeah, normally Peyton has had the long run so far this year, but Tucker's obviously is capable of them. He didn't run away from anybody, but...
Nope. I think he had about 67 yards after contact on that one. I think he got hit in the backfield and just broke tackles.
Yep, he's a tough kid to bring down. And like we said earlier, when he keeps his legs going, it definitely is tough to bring down.
Medford 2 kickoff here. Braxton Weissmiller to do the kicking. They've kicked it short so far, maybe trying to keep it away from the returners as they start sneaking up. This one is going to get out back to a returner. Catch is made. Breaking over here near side, and that's going to be brought down right at the 35. That is number 14, Ethan Bookman, bringing it down, and Antigo is going to come out down 1. An interesting decision here for Medford on how to play defense, because so far they've really sold out on the run, and that's opened up some passing opportunities.
Well, I think we just need to get a little bit of pressure, which we kind of did last time, and he just stepped up, and we just missed him. And I think our D-backs just need to make a play. They're in position, other than the one pass where they got over the top last series.
So Gray wide here to the near side, Reitz wide to the far side. Snap, it's going to be a run off that far side, and that's going to get 1. Going to Alex Schleve. And the line right there, and he fell forward for 1.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Tom go to the air a whole lot more, trying to hit one either here or on third down. Probably that fade over the top or that post like he ran the last time to Gray.
Gray is going to go out wide to the far side. Reitz is wide here to the near side. 3 in the backfield, pistol formation. Snap. They're going to look. They're going to run a little crossing route. No, it's a screen, and it's going to be short. Thrown right at the feet of Alex Napkavich, and that'll set up a third down.
I don't know if that was a screen. They like to run crossing routes. Reitz down here went across to the inside, and he was coming across. Both inside guys were running crossing routes. So I think it was more of just trying to hit him clearing out, and so he could get open on the near side here.
Gray wide to the far side, but now wide here to the near side. Everybody else in the backfield. Snap. Pressure coming, and he's going to go down. They get to Tomei, and that is going to be 4th and long.
That was Max again.
Dietzman just blowing that play up. Tomei had about 2 seconds back there before Dietzman was right in his lap.
Yep. when they started this series, I said we just need to stay over the top and get a little pressure. And that time, Max didn't run past him and actually broke down and made the tackle.
So it's going to be Gray back in punt formation. I don't think this is quite fake territory, but then again, with Antigo, you can never know here in a game like this. Snap, Gray, he is going to step up.
Oh, blocked.
And that's going to be partially blocked, and that's going to be picked up right there at the 42. And Medford with an opportunity here off the block.
That was a good job by Charlie. He didn't have to catch it, but by catching it, it didn't allow it to bounce any further downfield. So if you can catch a pass or a block punt like that, it just helps the yardage situation or the field position.
And that's one of those senior decisions you'll see this late in the season.
Yep.
So Medford will start in Red Robin territory. They're going to hurry to the line. Wide out on the far side, wide out on the near side. Snap. It's going to be a fake toss. Bumgarner dropping back. He's going to go for it all. Oh, just off the fingertips. That was looking for Charlie Kleist.
No, I think Charlie's down here. I think that was Cole Dasso.
Cole Dasso, okay. So Dasso just off the fingertips.
Yeah, and that was a pretty small window Logan had to put it in. He did a nice job. I thought Gray might pick it off, but he had gave it just enough air to get it there, but not so much that Gray could get to it. Taking a little time here.
Yep. Hand up. Now they're going to hurry that big eye. Snap. Give. It's going to go to Schreiner. Schreiner into the line, pushing forward. He's going to have about 8.
Just kind of overpowered Antigo that time. Big eye. It was either blast or power to that right side, and Tucker just didn't quite break it. I think if he could have bounced it a little bit to the outside, it would have been open, but he just fell forward to get the yards he could.
So 3rd and about 3. Snap. The give. It's going to go to Gillis. Gillis into the line. He's going to push forward. He's going to have the first down. Needed 3, got 4. And a flag comes in late.
Who is that? Charlie back in there?
No, that was 57.
Oh, Alex Kragenbrink was in the pile. Or, just kind of looked like he was trying to get back to the huddle.
Yeah. I think that's going to be against Antigo. It is. It's going to be against Antigo. I think you're right. Kragenbrink was trying to get back to the huddle, and they were just pushing him a little bit.
It's like they kind of just huddled around him is what I was seeing.
Yeah. So that's going to be another 15 on top of the first down. So that's going to give Medford a 1st and 10 inside at the 15. Kind of brings me back to some of the stuff I saw last week in Thorpe. We had 5 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties in the first half of that game.
Wow.
Thorpe Gilman, you kind of expect that a little bit.
Yeah, that was a rivalry. The Thorpe Owen game last night was a pretty big rivalry. I was at that game.
That's going to be a toss on the far side there. Now Schreiner's going to cut it back. Schreiner breaks a tackle. He will walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Medford. Tucker Schreiner, a couple long runs.
Antigo did a good job of stuffing the hole, and Tucker saw the cutback lane, and there was a nice wall there. The Medford guys did a good job staying on their blocks, and he was able to get in.
So they're going to send 3 wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. Pistol formation. It is Gillis next to Bumgarner. Bumgarner's going to drop back. They're going to throw that one. Catch is made by Kramer into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. Medford up 22-13. We will be back in just a moment with the kickoff.
With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics. Weissmiller to do the kicking here, 22-13. Medford up 9, 3:14 remaining here in the second.
Yeah, the Thorpe Owen game last night. For those fans at home that don't know, I'm a Thorpe guy, and the Thorpe Owen rivalry runs pretty deep. My wife's from Owen. I did not sit on the Owen sideline last night.
That one's going to be high slip. That's a free ball. Medford's going to recover it. The slip on the turf. Medford gets the football back.
Number 34.
14. That was Buckman. He was skidding there to take it off the bounce, lost his footing in the turf, and it went right over the top of him. Just a bad luck play there for Antigo.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird how he slipped. He actually slipped backwards. Most of the time you slip falling forward, but
I think that one he kind of caught himself mid-bounce. You'll see that sometimes with like a shortstop that gets caught mid-bounce and tries to lean back to play it and lost his footing. So Medford catches a break. They're going to have 1st and 10 from the Antigo 15. Tight formation. Tight ends. 2 tight ends on one side. They're going to drop back. Bumgarner, he's going to throw. Hand in his face. Catch is not made. Trying to find Charlie Kleiss there in the back of the end zone, and almost had it.
Yeah, that was that corner fade they were trying to throw, and Logan almost put a little too much air on it that time and let the D-back. Charlie had him beat, and the D-back was able to close the ground at the end and make a play.
Bumgarner had a guy in his face and got rid of it. I mean, there's not too many quarterbacks that can get that pass off, even as well as Logan did, with a guy basically hanging off of him. Big eye, the give, Gillis. Gillis working off that far side. Gillis cutting it back. He's going to fight forward. Still pushing the pile. They finally whistle it dead. He's going to have 5.
And in case you're wondering at home if that was face guarding or not, there's no longer a rule in high school football. The D-back never looked back for the ball. You do not have to look back for the ball anymore. That's no longer – it used to be a rule, but no longer.
So 3rd and 5 for Medford. They're going to bring Schreiner in here. Would imagine this is 2-down territory for the Raiders.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen him kick the field goal too much. Big eye. Schreiner is at the end of it. They're going to give to Schreiner. Schreiner is going to pile through the line. He's going to be just short. They're going to mark him at the 6. That is going to set up a big 4th and 1.
Yeah, Tucker did a nice job moving forward. He kept his feet going, but Antigo was able to bring him down. Not a bad play, 4 yards. Looking at doable 4th and 1, 4th and 2.
And that's one, I think, it looks like about 4th and 1.5.
Yeah, I guess they didn't give him as good of a spot as it looked like he got from here, but
that was, and I think Medford's going to let this clock run down.
Yep.
And take the timeout, take as much time off the clock as they can. And now the timeout will be called. 1:39 remaining. Medford takes their first timeout. We will be back right after this. Welcome back. 1:39 remaining. It's a big 4th down here that tight line formation. Snap. Bumgarner's going to drop back and pass out of him. He's got a guy open. Charlie Kleiss. Touchdown, Medford.
It was a nice play. I think most of the people in the stands thought we were going to run it for that 1 yard, and it takes a lot of guts to call that pass on 4th and 1 and trust your quarterback and trust your receiver. But Logan and Charlie are seniors, and you put the ball in the seniors' hands and let them make plays.
So the 6.5 yard touchdown pass, Medford 28, Antigo 13. And going for 2, the big I. Medford hurrying to the line. Snap. The give is going to go to Gillis. Gillis tutting it back. He is in. 2-point conversion is good. 30-13. Medford with the lead. We'll be back right after this.
Living every day to the fullest. Giving hugs and laughing loudly. Bringing joy to those you love. Vaccines set us free to live openly. Schedule yours today.
Welcome back. 1:35 remaining. Medford able to use the miscue on the kickoff to get another touchdown. They lead 30-13.
You know, I think fans were a little nervous there when it was 14-13, and now a little bit more what we expected out of this game.
Little bit of a bobble, and that's going to get stopped at the 20. First guy through, let the ball bounce. They waited and tried to get that one to Wyatt Washotko, and he just couldn't quite get his footing. It's another one of those moments we've seen recently on the kickoffs where they just can't quite get footing on the turf.
Yeah, I don't know. And it's not like this is their first game on turf.
No.
But it is a little bit, with having the snow last night, I was down on the field earlier, and it is a little bit different than normal. It's cold, so it's a little bit harder.
Mm-hmm. So Gray wide here to the near side. I believe that's Benell wide to the far side. Snap, they're going to give it on the end, little end run there, and that's not going to get much. Maybe a yard. Whistles, they're going to stop the clock, maybe.
Timeout?
Timeout?
I don't see flags.
I don't see a flag. Medford taking the timeout. So Medford wanting to preserve time. They take their...
They have one left.
They have one left. So maybe trying to get another shot here. Be interesting to see. We'll keep it here. As a coach, both locker rooms, what's your discussion with each team?
Well, if you're Antigo, you're saying, hey, let's get back to what we were doing in that first quarter because we were having some success. They were stopping the run and completing a few passes. If you're Medford, you're going to say, let's do what we did in the second quarter where we were sustaining blocks and doing a little bit better and getting some pressure on the quarterback, which it's a lot harder to make those completions when you're under pressure.
So Medford will take the timeout, both teams with one timeout remaining. And I think it might be interesting to see if this changes Antigo's game plan at all with the timeout, because I think they were looked like they were almost happy just to get to the half and regroup.
Well, I think he was trying to get a little bit, but it wouldn't have shocked me either way for him to take a shot at it.
Dropping back, it's going to be a little screen pass off to the far side. Catch is made. Trying to get to the sideline, diving for it. Does reach the sideline.
Look like 25?
25, Alex Sheevy. So that will stop the clock, 1:17 remaining. And that will be just short of the 30 at the 29. That's going to set up a 3rd and about 4. Or 3rd and 3, excuse me.
That was a little screen pass or a little wheel pass with back out of the backfield, and the defensive end on that side, I think it was Landon, did a nice job of going with the back when he crossed his face and being out there.
So Gray wide here to the near side. Now whistle, and now timeout Antigo. Antigo's going to take their final timeout. Coach Schofield seeing something he doesn't like. We'll step aside. We'll be back with third down right after this.
At Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Welcome back. 1:17 remaining. Third and about 3. Snap. They're going to look to throw. They're going to go deep. That one up in the air. Intercepted. Kramer's got it. He's going to run off on that far side, try and find an opening. He is going to be brought down inside the 30 at the 20, about the 26.
I don't know if it came out of his hand, Goofy, or if it got tipped. But the ball was definitely wobbling as it was flying through the air. So I couldn't quite tell if it got tipped or if he was hit. But kind of an easy reception for
definitely didn't come out of the hand the way he wanted it to. So Medford a chance here. Those timeouts end up working very well for him, or the one timeout. Medford's got 1:05 and one timeout left to get 25 yards. 3 wide here to the near side. Snap. Bumgarner, they're going to try that little screen pass to Kleiss. Kleiss gets past the first guy, gets past the second guy. He's going to get pulled down at the 21. Medford not necessarily in a huge hurry here. 50 seconds left. They're going to have second and about 5.
Yeah, I think Ted's thinking he's got probably 2 plays, actually 3 plays with the timeout. Trying to get close and get it in.
So now yelling for the team to get going. They got that bunch to the far side, 1 wide out here to the near side. That's Kramer. Snap, Bumgarner. Not there. He's going to go. He's got a guy in the end zone. Catch is made! Diving catch, touchdown, Medford!
I think that was called Asso.
Trying to see. I think he landed on the ball. That is Cole Dasso on the reception. Lays out for it. Touchdown, Medford.
That was a great throw and catch. Gave the pump fake, making them think we're throwing that little bubble again. And Cole did a nice job of going and getting it and securing the catch at the end.
So huge swing here. Big I formation for the Raiders. Snap. Give is to Schreiner. Schreiner's going to run that one in. 2-point conversion is good. 38-13. It's a 20. Oh, that is 20. Almost 30 unanswered. We're going to step aside for just a moment. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this. Yeah, that's 30. All right, we're going to sneak back a little early kickoff. This one's going to be come over here to the near side. Catch is made. It's bobbled, and that is going to be covered up at the 33. And that's the third kick in a row that Antigo's had issues with.
Yeah, I don't know if Tom's going to make that change at halftime, but I got to be thinking he's talking to him, telling him, hey, you just got to make a play. Just stop being nervous. Just go in and do it, because right now I'm sure his thoughts in his head before the kicker coming aren't good.
So that is going to be First and 10 from the 20, I'll say the 28. Looks like it's a running formation. They've got Gray next to Tomei, who's in under center. Oh, missing a back. They're going to send a guy in late. Snap. The give is to the third guy through, maybe looking for an option. He's going to be cut down, and it looks like they're going to let this one run out. Yep, Coach Schofield taking the headset off. We talked about it. 30 unanswered in the last 6 minutes of the second quarter. We're going to step aside for a few. We'll be back with the band and some first half thoughts right after this. With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics.
Forward being a mutual, it's a great opportunity for customers that bank with us because it allows us to make decisions for the long term, for our community, for our customers, and for our employees. We're not driven for profit as most companies are, so we can make decisions that are good for our communities, our employees, and our depositors, and that's very unique.
Spires kind of counts.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, the Raider Marching Band would like to welcome the 8th grade band under the director of Henry Young. In the annual band night performance, musical selections for this evening include Shut Up and Dance With Me, Build Me Up Buttercup, and Blinding Lights. As always, we would like to conclude this performance with a tribute to the Medford Band class of 2023 as they sing the Alma Mater. The band is led by Raiderette Captain Masteda Krug and Drum Major Matty Ellis. At this time, we would like to recognize the seniors in the band. We'd like to take this moment to thank them for their 4 years of dedication to the MASH band program. Ava Mercy, Raiderette. Lucas Borman, euphonium. Braxton Crabb, trumpet. Mara Denzine, clarinet. Jacob Eckert, snare drum. Legendary Matty Ellis, drum major. Peyton Emmerich on the trumpet. Sandra Farrell on the clarinet. Jesse Gangler, trumpet. Holly Ann Groovy on the trombone. Trinity Grudenberg on the clarinet. Lucas Liskey, alto saxophone. Blaze Maynor on the alto saxophone. Kaylee Miller, trumpet. Ben Ortigren, clarinet. Allison Paul on the bass drum. Valerie Soto, Raiderette. And Tristan Price on the trumpet. tonight is going out to 363296. 50-50 raffle. The number once again is 363296 for $250 at the concession stand. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've lost your keys, we may have them at the concession stand. All right? Come out of the concession stand, check with our concessioner, see if you've got your keys. And now, there's a key for March Auto Body on there. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are going to introduce our Medford area youth football teams. Our first and second grade flag football teams coached by Jason Christensen, Steve Voss, Doug Branowitzer, Travis Gillis, Ryan Lemke, John Knoll, Chris Ladrin, and Kyle Ranum. They are Kason Ballas, Orion Branowitzer, Thomas Cady, Reichler Campbell, Jax Christensen, Caleb Crabb, Emmett Eklund, Noah Emmerich, Noah Froman, Marshall Gillis, Keegan Hartman, Titus Holtman, Briar Hubbard, Lincoln Jonas, Ryan Kallenbach, Hank Cano, Evan Ladrin, Gunnar Lemke, Luke Lemke, Zane Melko, Caleb Mayer, Austin Mertens, Ram Mildebrand, Clayton Nuremberger, Aiden Orth, Beckett Orth, Archer Peterson, Camden Phillips, Remus Paulnow, Owen Price, Otto Ranum, Calvin Sockman, Sawyer Schmidt, Briar Schwartz, Brady Spurl, Oakley Spurl, Kentry Stevens, Brady Spurl, Sawyer Schmidt, Briar Schwartz, Oakley Spurl, Kentry Stevens, Emmett Voss, and Kirby Werner. Third and fourth grade flag football, coached by Brock Ballman, Scott Murphy, John Lang, Chris Shield, Corey Lahr, Ryan Brown, Eric Melvin, Matt Dom, Noah McCoon, Ryan Peterson, Ray Daniels, Dane Hurdle, Scott Orth, and Bob Kamanik. Our third grade players are Henry Brown, Jackson Brunner, Blake Curran, Carson Dom, Ryan Dom, Oliver Daniels, Bennett Alaranta, Flynn Hazel, Raymond Hazel, Croy Hartle, Easton Hartman, Evan Hendricks, Jasper Jones, Colton Jonas, Talon Judnick, Archer Keithson, Rensley Kamanik, Jackson Lahr, Ray Boom Boom Lang, Paxton the Pac-Man McCoon, Ethan Melvin, Kyle Melvin, James Mickey, Finnegan Murphy, Jonathan Neitzel, Wesley Nuremberger, Kason Orth, Charlie Snoop Dogg Peterson, Peyton the Prince Price, Parker Shield, Trace Schmidt, Sawyer Seidel, Bennett Spurl, Tice Spurl, Cody Mirgitz, Briar Weissmiller, Braden Zilke. Now our 5th and 6th grade flag football teams. Coached by Jake Crass, Ryan Stockwell, Jason Rappy, Andy Gooden, Todd Mann, Matt Reed, David Silvering, Charlie Reinhardt. Bryce Afanasiu, Logan Bowen, Braden Brunner, Wyatt Crass, Xander Cedar, William Dixon, Eli Greger, Connor Dye, Tanner Gaybauer, Owen Geiger, Jack Scalzi, AJ Gooden, Crandall Harder, Andrew Herrings, Luke Hartle, Maximus Holtman, Becken Clem,
I never wore a sock.
Carter Klingbeil, Bentley Knopf, Hunter Weisman, Braxton Larson, Bryson Larson, Andrew Mann, Nicholas Mann, Caden Miller, Tristan Nemitz, Carson Olson, Steve Parkinson, Chet Paul, Grant Peterson, Braden Phillips, Trenton Pilgrim, Braden Projnitsky, Dawson D-Dog Rappy, Parker Reed, Evan Reinhardt, Lydia Schaefer, Paxton Silvering, Grayson Stockwell, Chaston Stork, Branch Walton, Carter Zilke, and Owen Zick.
Yep, she's just. You can't click.
And now our 7th grade tackle football team.
She's sitting by Caitlin Saudi.
Head coach Corey Wojcik, assisted by Monty Nasso, Greg Klapatuskis, and Adam Schwartz.
Even though it's weird, someone coach was not a
Dominic Anderson, Tucker Brown, Austin Crabb, Brady Craft, Devin Dasso, Jake Earl, Matthew Eckert, Dylan Fry, Remington Fromm, William Harris, Landon Haynes, Sawyer Hoops, Tanner Hubbard, Liam Jonas, Ari Gothamer, Lou Klapatuskis, Braden Larson, manager, Wyatt Meyer, Aiden Mott, Brock Newberry, Ashton Nolan, Andrew Path, Jack Rodman, Ian Reuter, Preston Sauer, Ryan Schwartz, Michael Stanke, Ian Stickney, Ty Thorson, and Will Wojcik, the future Raider football players.
All right, well, we'll talk stats real quick here. Sure.
Well, they used all 23 minutes at halftime between the band and the 8th grade band and the senior band members and the whole works. So we're going to get a very, very quick run through of the stats here.
All right, so for Antigo, they had 26 yards rushing, but that's not where they did the damage. It was in passing. We had them down for 121 yards passing. That mostly came on the 4 receptions. That 2 of them ended up being scores and definitely changed the field position for them. And then it kind of sort of, actually for that last, we were just talking about it at the end of the half. At 5:41 is when Medford went up to score, and then they scored 3 more touchdowns after that with only 5:40 left in the half, and that was the big turning point in the game right there. For Medford, got them for 189 yards. Tucker Schreiner, has 95 so far, and Logan is 5 of 8 for only 57 yards, but there were a couple of big passes that either kept drives alive, or that 4th and 2 to Charlie was a big touchdown catch.
So surprisingly even stats considering the scoreboard, but Medford had a lot of short drives there late in that half.
Right, that's pretty much how they were able to score so quickly, was the muffed kickoff and then the interception. And I think the other one
was the block punt.
Oh, the block punt. That's right. So I think they started all 3 of those drives inside Antigo territory, and that's tough to ask for Antigo to ask of their defense to stop an offense like Medford's.
If you're Antigo, do you onside here?
Why not? I would.
So we'll see what Antigo decides to do. They got the whistle. Nope, they'll spread it out. Doesn't mean they're not onsiding though. Medford drops that second line back. Steps up, and they will kick it away. That one's going to bounce in between and go through the legs. Maybe a chance here for Antigo to pin Medford deep, but return here, breaking free and being pulled down. Nice return there. Tucker Kramer getting that one out across the 40.
Yeah, nice job by Tucker. He just kept his feet moving and kind of picked his way through traffic. It looked like there was a couple of Antigo guys there to make the tackle, and they just sort of missed him. He broke through.
So Medford will start here on offense. Chance to do the math here. Okay, I don't quite think they could get a running clock going just yet.
Not quite.
Yeah, 46. Nope, they'll need 2. But snap, Bumgarner's going to drop back looking to throw. Good pocket. Pass goes off the far side. Flag on the play in the secondary.
That was interesting where he threw it because Tucker was wide open. And there were 3 Antigo defenders not anywhere close to him.
Looks like it might be holding against Antigo.
Wonder if they're throwing it on, I think Cole Dasso was going deep there on that side.
Let's see.
Oh, face mask.
Face mask. So a 5-yard face mask on top of it. So that's going to give Medford 15-yard face mask. That's going to put Medford inside the 30.
Tough to see that from this side, but it must have been as the guy was coming in, grabbed Tucker's head. I didn't see Tucker's head spin around, but from our vantage point, it was tough to tell.
And actually got some clarification from the chain crew at halftime. That penalty, that flag that got picked up on Tucker Schreiner's long run. It was thrown on him for the face mask, but he never grabbed it on the stiff arm.
Gotcha.
Bumgarner dropping back, looking. He's going to tuck it in, trying to get out of trouble, looking, still looking. Spins out of trouble again, looking to run. He is going to be grabbed by the hand, and they're finally going to whistle the play dead. He's going to gain nothing, but that had disaster written all over it.
Ran 35 yards and gained 0. I think it was actually his shirt, I'm going to guess, that he had a hold of.
Could have been. It looked like his hand from up here.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's fog or that's smoke from the grills coming across the field right now, but
yeah, I noticed it down on the field. It looked like there was some smoke coming through, but
snap. They're going to give that one Gillis. Gillis through the line. Gillis in the clear. Gillis is gone into the end zone. Touchdown, Medford. Peyton Gillis runs that one in for 30 yards.
Nice run by Peyton. I don't think unlike Tucker Schreiner's last touchdown run that time, Peyton I don't even think got touched. So a nice job blocking by Medford that time.
So Gillis will run that one in 44-13, and they score in a minute and a half. The 15-yard face mask penalty helping a bit on that one. Big eyes, Schreiner dotting it. Snap. The give is going to go to Schreiner. Schreiner into the line. He's going to walk into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. 46-13. Raiders with the lead. They'll be kicking off right after this.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
So we'll come back to that. We were, Greg and I were just talking about the quickness Medford has scored here. You were talking, Antigo scored
with 5:55 left in the second quarter. Kicked it out of bounds. So Medford got it at their own 35. Tucker scored on the 65-yard run, and then they scored 3 more times after that. So in 5:40, it took them about 5 seconds. It took them 10 seconds to run the 65 yards, but so in just over 6 minutes, they've scored 5 touchdowns.
Kick is away. They're going to go to that other side. It's going to bounce it between the lines, rolling around, still loose, and breaks the first tackle and going to get a return out of that. That had disaster written all over it there for a moment. Again, another bit of difficulty there, but now looking at it more, I think Max is dropping that one between the lines. And
yeah, he's putting some goofy spin on it, and that time that was number 24, Nap Cabbage. They did switch out the return men, switch him around a little bit, and he's a little bit better running back. He touches the ball a little bit more. I'm sure they're trying to get the ball in his hands.
So Antigo's offense is going to come out down 33.
I bet it's a fade down. Gray's on this side.
Gray on this side, Rates on the other side. No, it's a handoff into the line, and that is going to be blown up in the backfield. They're going to lose 2. The handoff there going to Nap Cabbage. And that was...
Yeah, there just wasn't a whole lot there that time.
So second and... Oh, they're going to just give him a lost one. They'll give him forward progress to the 27.
Whole slew of basically the whole Raider defense kind of did their job. They weren't fooled by any of the motion.
Gray to the far side, Reitz here to the near side. They're going to look that little toss play out to Gray. Gray's going to slip, trying to turn that corner, and he's going to be down. He'll pick up about 7 on that.
Yeah, nice little pass play. I think Gray was trying to make a little more out of it, tried to spin back out to the outside, and just wasn't able to keep his footing.
So that's going to set up a third and about, I'm going to say about 4. They're going to send 2 receiver out to the far side, wing on that far side as well. Snap, dropping back, looking to throw. They're going to come over here to Bennell, too far. Just over his head, incomplete. And that will set up 4th down. Good route there, just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, it would look like a little corner route. The accuracy that time of Tomei just wasn't quite what it was in the first half.
And Gray is going to drop back to punt. Ooh. They've got a guy out here on the near side. I always get fooled out. They got that A on the shoulder, and it always looks like a 4. I always think Tomei's out there. And that one is going to get away. Nice punt. Kramer's going to catch it running backwards. He's going to tuck back. He's going to get past the first guy, but get swallowed up at the 42. Made a return, a little something out of nothing there.
Yeah, nice little good job. The one thing that you want to have after every punt is to have the ball back. And Tucker did a good job of catching it and getting a few yards after that catch.
So that's going to set Medford up. They'll have 1st and 10 at their own 43. Medford hurrying to the line. The Antigo defense a little out of sorts. They were late getting to the line. They will hand that one to Tucker Schreiner. Schreiner into the line, falling forward. He's going to have about 8.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what was taking Antigo so long that time. And it's not like Medford was running a hurry-up offense, but they do... One of Ted's theories is to get up to the line and get after it. So that's kind of what they did.
And you saw that a little bit. They were back in the huddle, and I think Ted maybe gave the signal. Somebody said something. I could hear something from the sideline of go.
Yeah.
And Medford hurried up, snapped the ball, and I think they saw Antigo's defense playing a little bit back there. So we're going to get bunches here to the near side, 1 to the far side. Bring pressure up, snap, Bumgarner. Little ball fake, he's going to go for it all. He's got his guy, incomplete.
I think that was Cole Dasso again up there.
That was Dasso in. Tried to tuck that one in, and it was there, but Dasso, I don't think he quite saw it real well.
Yeah, it would have been a heck of a catch had Cole been able to bring that one in. Wasn't quite able to do it.
I just got to be fog.
Not quite sure what it is.
But
because it's only like over the field.
Snap. They're going to give that one up the middle, and they're going to have the 1st down.
I think that was Braxton that time.
33. Yeah, I think that is.
Yep. Braxton.
Braxton Weissmiller. He's usually the fullback on those in the middle on that play, isn't he?
Yep. That was a little misdirection by giving it to the lead back instead of. I think they were trying to fool Antigo by running Tucker away and giving it kind of. Antigo does it a lot, so kind of giving them their own medicine.
Snap. This one is going to go to, I believe that's Gillis in the backfield. Gillis cutting through, and he's going to be near the 1st down. They're going to mark him right at the 35. I think he's going to be about an inch short. No signal yet. Nope, they give him the 1st down.
It was kind of interesting. I was just thinking, usually when they spot a ball, a lot of times they'll mark it right either in front of right on the line so that it's easier to tell. It saves on measuring, and usually a couple of inches don't make that big of a difference, especially in high school ball. So once he got the line, I was surprised he didn't have it.
3 wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. Snap. Bumgarner dropping back, keeps it back in for pressure. He's going to throw that one over the middle. Incomplete. Looking for Kleist.
Yeah, nice pass. Once again, he tried to thread a needle that wasn't quite. Charlie just wasn't able to get it.
Nice to see Medford playing out the passing game just a little bit here.
Right. Well, against Mosinee in that second half, we had a little bit more success throwing than running. And I think if Coach Wilson's thinking if they're going to make a run in the playoffs, they're going to have to be able to do both. So why not work on it now here in a game where it's not quite running clock yet? Oh, what's the whistle?
Oh, the ball's still in play. They never pushed it out. Well, upset in the lower divisions. Pittsville 41, Abbotsford 6. Abbotsford out of the playoffs.
Wow.
Pittsville in. Their win over Pacelli will get them in. So Pittsville's gonna win their final 3 to make the playoffs.
Wow.
Or final 2 to make the playoffs, I should say. Snap. That toss is going to go to Gillis off the far side. Gillis into the line. He's going to fight forward. Still fighting. He's going to have the first down.
Nice job by Braxton that time. He got the carry to get the first down, and that time he did a nice job of kicking it out.
Lakeland laying it on 42-0. So that's a final up in Minocqua. So that one fights forward. A little flip there at the end, but Braxton getting another carry there. Braxton Weissmiller. That's going to be a gain of 3. So unless Merrill gets the upset, Lakeland will secure 3rd place in the GNC. Merrill will get 4th. Merrill was trailing 14-14. Colby tied. 7 minutes left in the game. Snap. Give. That is going to go to Gillis. Gillis into the line. He's going to fight forward. He's going to fight forward some more.
Looks like a gain of about 4 on that one.
And one of the linemen down. I think he might have taken there was kind of rolling around, and I saw a leg come up in a less than optimal area, we'll call it.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
That's the. We'll leave it there in the polite way. But he spun around a little. There was a little spin, and there was some legs flying around. Nothing malicious. It was just unfortunate placement of the leg. Snap. They're going to give that one to Schreiner. Schreiner's going to pull forward, and he's going to have the first down. Tucker Schreiner just right up the middle.
Yep. I think Coach Wilson's trying to put this one in, get it to running clock, and probably get these starters out of there.
Yeah, we're running a little bit behind here. A lot of scores coming in. We're going to keep an eye on those as well.
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock already, so normally, had a little bit longer halftime.
Snap, they're going to fake the give to Gillis. They're going to throw that one over the middle. Kleiss, catch is made, touchdown Medford. Set that one up with the run.
Yeah, Antigo had brought everybody up that time. You know, it's tough to you when teams running it right down your throat. Everybody's thinking we got to stop the run, but you still got to read your keys. Actually, the D-back was with him. Logan made a nice pass, and Charlie went up and got it.
So we're going to see who comes in here. See a lot of different faces. They're going to try and kick it here. So they're going to bring...
I think once he gets to running clock, he brings in Braxton just to prove why we don't go for extra points.
So Weissmiller's going to try and kick it. Snap, ball is down. Kick on the way. The kick is good. Weissmiller hits the extra point. Medford by 40. We're going to step aside. We'll be back with a kickoff right after this. Welcome back. Fog rolling in. Running clock will start on the kickoff. A couple other scores around the area with playoff significant. Pacelli beats Loyal 26-14. Loyal will miss the playoffs. They needed to win that one to go into that little that 3 and 4 group. So it's keeping an eye out. The score I'm keeping an eye out for is that Ashland score. We'll take a look at it when we get a little break here, but coming off the extra point, Weissmiller is going to be kicking off here. See if he goes with another one of those little... That one is going to be kicked away. That's going to be fielded on the knee, and they blow the whistle. Had to go down to a knee to get that one, and that's going to pin Antigo inside the 20.
Yeah, he was trying to catch it, make sure he secured the ball, and not to have the same mistake they had earlier. And I think he was hoping he could get his knee up before he caught it, but didn't happen.
So trying to see if we missed that Ashland score. I'm going to look here quick, because that is kind of the one team in the Great Northern that was still on the bubble. So they're going to come out that three-back formation. They're going to give a little toss out here to Gray. Gray trying to spin around it, fighting for some yards. He's going to pick up about 5.
Yeah, nice little passing catch there. The D-back did a good job of turning him in. Typically on those kind of routes, you try to turn to the outside because that's where the less pressure is coming from. But D-back turned him in like he was supposed to. But nice little catch by Gray there.
No score from Ashland yet.
It always seems like it takes a long time for scores to get...
Well, tonight they're supposed to put
there.
them in quick. There's little directives from the WIAA on that one. So they're going to have the line bunch in the backfield. The give is going to go to the second back through, and he's going to have the first down, fighting for more. He'll be out to the 40. That was 25. Schlevy on the carry. And that one, I think you saw some of the defenders crash down on Mason Gray and gave Schlevy an opening.
Yeah, that was a play that Antigo has run quite a bit over the years. And if you're not reading your keys, you end up with a 20-yard run like they just did. Nice job blocking by Antigo also.
They're going to give that one back into the line. That one's only going to go for a couple. As they fight forward, they're going to give him 3. And it looks like there might be some new faces out there on the defense for Medford as well.
Yep, I'm guessing the starters are out.
Yep, I don't see a starter number out there, so it looks like we got the second string in defensively.
Yep, trying to get all the juniors and seniors, especially the seniors that, there's 25 seniors on the team this year for Medford, and they've been at practice all the time trying to get them some game time.
That one's going to be a little screen off to the far side. Incomplete. 12, that is Lindahl or Scott? There's 2 12s in the program.
That would be Lindahl.
Lindahl almost got hands on that one. I think he might have tipped it, and that's why it went incomplete, but he was right there. That was in pick 6 territory for sure.
Yes. Just a little bit over his reach.
Another big score from down in the Milwaukee area. Kettle Moraine pulls the second upset in as many weeks. They beat Muskego. That's going to have some big implications for some of the bigger schools. That one folds them back after a gain of about 5. Gain of about 4. Schlevy again. That's one you always worry about when you see when that player gets folded back like that.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily anybody's fault when things like that happen. It's just a pile wrapping up, trying to make a play. He's trying to go forward. The defense is trying to stop him, and it's just unfortunate when kids get hurt. But luckily that time he didn't.
So it's going to be 4th and about 3. But now it's wide here to the near side. They're going to give to Gray on the little draw, and Gray is not going to get there. He is going to be about a yard short. So Medford's going to take over first down. That was 4th down. Check that. That must have been. Yeah, nope. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, first down. There we go. Fish. Nope. First down.
I thought that was that?
You had the run, the incomplete pass, and then the run. And yeah, the incomplete pass in there is what's got me fooled. That was 4th down.
That was 4th down. We're all confused.
So Medford should just have to run one play to take us to the 4th.
And I'm guessing we're going to see a whole lot of Itzy and Carson Carbo. I have to apologize. I called him Cash last week, so here's your apology, Carson.
Snap, and that one's going to get piled up in the backfield. Looks like a lot of the starters still out there for Antigo. That was Itzy Medina on the carry. He's going to lose 2.
Itzy with the carry.
And that is going to, looks like that's going to run us down to the end of the third. Menominee gets the win, 10-7 over Memorial. That's going to have some effects on the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, and nope, they will not get the playoff in time. We will head to the fourth quarter. We will, 12 minutes to go. We'll be back with that right after this. Welcome back, Snap. As they come back early, they're going to get the 2 yards back they lost.
That'd be Braden Stelzel.
Stelzel on the carry. Well, we know Onalaska is going to be an undefeated conference champion in D3. They take down Toma. Oh, they were playing Toma today. Never mind, 49-20. So Onalaska most likely we'll have the projections out later tonight. You can check those out on our social media. Sports on Focus on Facebook and Twitter. We'll put them out both those places. Where teams will go. We're not going to project seeds. As in the third down, that's going to get pushed into the line. They're actually going to lose a yard on that one. Coming out of the pile there, that's Carbaugh, I believe.
Okay.
Yep, Carson Carbaugh. And that's going to set up a fourth down right at midfield. And looks like they might go for it.
Yeah, it's tough in these kinds of situations. Do you pull your varsity guys back in for your varsity punt, or do you just go for it and give them the ball where it's at?
So Medford's going to go for it. Snap. It's going to be a toss out there to the far side to, I believe that's Gabert, and Gabert's going to be pulled down behind the line. And Antigo is going to take over on downs inside Medford territory.
I'm guessing since he's a senior and last regular season game for these guys, obviously Medford's going to the playoffs, but trying to get Matt a carry.
Big thing that's going to affect things in higher seeds that might push somebody up. Stevens Point loses to Appleton West. Stevens Point will miss the playoffs.
Wow.
So that was a D1 school, so that's going to give a spot to somebody else.
And it's too hard to tell right now without looking at all the other scores.
That one passed. That one is going to be
caught.
That's going to be just short of the first down. They get that one out to Reitz.
Nice throw and catch there. Reitz made a nice catch, just kind of like a few of the Medford kids. He proved he can catch it over the top and now make a diving catch.
But, yeah, going back, we start talking as we run down the time here, 53-13, 9:30 remaining. Antigo, they're going to send wideouts to either side. That formation they've been running most of the second half, and now, they send backs in motion, but
I think that's going to – well, Medford went off sides. Technically, you can have two guys in motion. They just have to get set, so it's probably going to be on Medford.
Yeah, that's what they were signaling, so that's going to be a first down. So we didn't get a chance to talk about it, but Auburndale up 20-14, 1:44 left, and they have the ball over Colby.
Oh, wow.
So that's going to have major seed implications in Division 5. Send it back in motion. Snap. They're going to give that one up the middle, fighting for it. They're going to get the first down. That was 25. Schlevy getting that one, and he's going to have the first down.
Nice little 12-yard gain there. It was almost more of a quick hitter for him. A lot of times Antigo likes to run a couple backs through the hole with some lead blockers, and couldn't quite tell if that was trap or just dive.
So the clock won't go back to normal now that we're in the fourth quarter. So we got running clock the rest of the way, but might be a good going into next year touchdown here for the Red Robins as they're going to throw that one up for Gray. That one is going to be knocked away. See who that is. Looks like 40.
42?
42. Evan Paul.
22.
22. Anakin Stokes. Sometimes hard to read those numbers out there on those.
And then they turn sideways on us and we can't see them. Anakin, another senior that's been out for a few years, and good to see him getting some playing time.
And that was a really good play there. As Tomei's going to drop back. He's going to throw that one over the middle. Intercepted! Taken away. Flag's going to come in. I'm not sure what the flag's going to be for.
Is that
Stelzel with the interception.
Stelzel with the interception, but flag came in after the interception. They're using the radios. It's going to be pass interference on the defense. That's going to negate away the interception. Didn't see much there.
Yeah. I didn't see who intercepted it. I couldn't get the number. But it looked like the guy that was covering this receiver was all over him and allowed the guy to make the pick. So I'm guessing that's what he saw and called. I don't know if he would have caught it anyway, but
no catchability rule in high school ball. That's one you always see. You'll see parents with the hand over the head, not catchable, but that rule doesn't exist in high school. So 1st and goal for Antigo. Snap. Antigo, they're going to throw it up here in the corner. Gray is going to push, but they're going to give him the touchdown. Touchdown, Antigo. Gray makes the catch, 53-19. 6:05 remaining. The clock will stop here for a second. See if they go for 2 to try and make it 21. Not a bad time to practice a 2-point conversion play.
Yeah, why not? Nothing to lose.
And that's what they're going to do. Gray is going to be in the backfield. They're going to keep everybody pretty tight here.
I wouldn't be surprised to see play action here.
And nope, they're going to give it into the line, into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. 53-21. Medford with the lead. We'll be back right after this.
With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics.
Welcome back. No, that should be over here. Yep, never mind. So that, I got to look up who it was. Aquinas goes down.
Really?
In D5, West Salem beats them 28-14. So if that Colby score holds, 2 of the 5 undefeated teams in D5 go down tonight.
Well, West Salem's got a pretty good team. So that's not necessarily a real surprising score.
But we'll see what Antigo does here on the kickoff. Like I said, they got nothing to lose.
Right.
They're not going to stop the clock, but they can get, make the score a little more respectable here.
Yep.
You're going to see they're going to keep the bunch. Looking to the sidelines for the signal. Now they're going to spread one side out.
So the back line should be...
They're going to try the onside kick, and it's going to be short. They touched it, though. Flag comes in. Maybe they're saying somebody touched it. Flag is there.
Now, if the Antigo, I thought the Medford kid touched it first. If the Medford kid touches it, there's no flag. If the Antigo kid touched it first, it did not cross the 10 yards. So maybe that's what the official was signaling, was that.
No, yeah, they're talking. Yep, it's an illegal kick. So Medford didn't touch it. Antigo player must have touched it first.
Yeah, and it was hard to tell from our angle. That's on the far side of the field, and
that's not a bad kickoff play, though.
No.
That's almost something, speaking of it, because it's somebody. And final, Auburndale upsets Colby.
Wow.
Snap, give, coming off here to the near side, and that's going to pick up a couple.
I think that's Carson again. Nope, it's Itzy. Yeah, I think maybe a little letdown game for Colby. Hard to tell.
Hard to tell.
You know, I'm sure their coaching staff wasn't looking past.
No.
Past the game.
Auburndale, I mean, like we were talking about a little bit before we got started, Auburndale had a chance to beat Edgar, and there's some controversy on that one. Snap, toss off there to the far side. That's Carbaugh. Carbaugh's going to be swallowed up back at the original line of scrimmage.
Carbaugh with the carry tackled by Slavey.
So, yeah, big thing there. That's going to have with Aquinas going down. That leaves just 3 undefeated conference champions in D5.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always this last week. I think over the years you can do projections and you can read all kinds of stuff online on what people think, but it's still high school football and they're a bunch of kids and anything can happen on any given night.
So, big I formation on 3rd and 11. Snap, give. That's going to be brought down. They're going to fight forward, get back to the original line of scrimmage. That's going to set up a 4th and 10.
I think that was Itzy again.
Yeah, it was Itzy Medina again, and
his real name's Itziel, but pretty much everybody just calls him Itzy, and he's been Itzy, I think, since he's been in middle school when I had him.
Those of you that were watching soccer last night, you know we have a similar one there with Jimmy.
Yeah,
good old mononym for him. But yeah, we're gonna see for sure Saturday, maybe Thursday. We'll see the Medford Raider soccer team. Still some things up in the air depending on who they play Thursday. We might stick with the volleyball team for one more, but snap, dropping back hit as he throws, intercepted. And that one is going to be brought down. That is 41. Werner Escalante. And under 3 to play.
I think so. Hank Crass was the quarterback there, and he's been our JV quarterback all year. And I think most of the time when they run the fake like that, he has a lot more time, and he had 0 time.
Then again, this is a little better defense than he's played against on most of the JV games.
Yes,
as exactly. They're going to keep the starters out here for Antigo. Gray wide here to the near side. Reitz wide to the far side, dropping back. They're going to go for Reitz. That one is hit in the air, and that's going to end up in the Medford sideline. So that'll bring us under 2 to play.
Once again, I don't know if that slipped out of his hand. It didn't look like there was pressure that he got hit, but it definitely didn't get it where he wanted it to go.
So 2nd and 10. Under 2 to play. Antigo not really hurrying up here, so I don't think they're necessarily looking to try and punch one more in. They'll take one if they can get it.
Yeah, and I don't, Tom's a good coach, and his players, they've worked for him all year. This is probably their last game. Like you said, they don't have another one set up, so.
Tipped there, almost got that one to Alex Schlevey, but couldn't quite haul that one in. It was a little over his head.
Yeah, I think they're trying to set up a screen again. But anyway, as I was saying, you got these kids, they played all year. They deserve to play the rest of the game, and as well they should.
So under a minute to play. Gray is going to come out wide here to the near side. Reitz wide to the far side. 3 backs in the backfield. Snap. Dropping back. They're going to go for Gray over here. Up, knocked away. That was 22. Anakin Stokes going up for that one. And kind of doing the right thing, kind of waiting for Gray to start coming down and then swipe at it.
Yeah. It was kind of an interesting way to make a play on that, but it was effective.
Yeah, I think Stokes knew he wasn't going to be able to go up and
right. He wasn't going to go over the top, but if he can knock it away on the way down, then I'll do that.
4th and 10. Reitz wide here to the near side. Gray wide to the far side. Hit as he throws. Throws that one up. Intercepted. That one is going to be, can't see the number. I think it's Stokes again. Is it Stokes
Nope, it's
again?
not Stokes. 24.
No, 24 on the tackle.
Evan Wilkins?
20. Riley Pacing. And that's going to be the ball game. Medford gets the win. They are going to win 53-21. We're going to head down on the field here in just a moment with a player of the game.
And I'm going to let you go, Steve, so thanks for having me again.
Absolutely.
And
we'll hopefully see you next week here.
Yep, plan on it.
So, all right, we're going to head down onto the field. We'll talk to our Century 21 Relentless player of the game here in just a moment. Check, check. Check, check.
7 of
Check,
12
check, check.
for 83 yards and 26 yards rushing.
Okay. 7 of 12 for what?
83.
How many TDs did he throw?
1, 2, 3.
3. Okay. 3 touchdowns. All right, that works. All right.
3 touchdowns is a lot for a Medford quarterback.
Yeah. I want to make sure one more time this is working. Check, check. I got to go up before yet. Check, check. Which one is? Oh no, that one's in this one. That's why. Check, check. That's why. Okay. Check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check. There.
All right, joined by our Century 21 Relentless Player of the Game, Logan Bumgarner. Logan, 3 touchdown passes. You guys seem to be throwing a little more today than we've seen in the past. Was that something kind of you guys were planning on doing going into the game?
Yeah, we want to spread it out a little bit, get ready for playoffs. We know we can run the ball. If we have the threat of passing it, then maybe won't be as many people in the box, and maybe they'll both complement each other. And yeah.
Another direct run that you didn't quite get all the way for a touchdown, but got a good gain on there. How much fun is it when you just get that direct snap and just get to run it like that?
Oh, yeah, it's awesome. There's a huge hole right there. I usually just have one man to beat. I thought I had this one today, but I got tripped up. Yeah, that's all my linemen and my running backs blocking for me.
Big win coming off, the tough loss in Mosinee going into the playoffs, but you guys get that big sequence of touchdowns there right at the end of the half. How important was it to get out to that lead? Oh, that was huge. They kind of, right out the gates, they kind of came out and knocked us in our teeth, which is good for us. They're a physical team. Anytime you play Antigo, they're gonna run it right up the gut. They ain't afraid of anyone. And it was good to respond to a little, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Adversity, yeah. It's good to respond to a little adversity. That shows what our guys got. All right, sounds good. Congrats on the win. Hopefully we'll see you here next week.
Thank you.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for us. We will release a projected playoff field. That will be out sometime tonight. I'm going to guess right now sometime around midnight. So you can check that out. Otherwise, we'll have it in the morning. But make sure we'll have full reactions to all the divisions over the course of next week. So make sure to keep an eye out for that as well. But for Greg Klepatuskas, I'm Steve Akinik. Enjoy your weekend. We will see you all on Tuesday, actually.